Hello and welcome to a review of Fallout 76 Wastelanders. One of the first things you will see when loading up Wastelanders for the first time is the new menu screen. Before it was a pan overview of West Virginia's landscape with a barn house. This time around you get to view a crashed space station, which is one of the new locations. Two locations have had a massive change, which are in the video. You see before and after changes. We have the crashed space station becoming a raider stronghold, and second, Spurs Knob, which is the home of a new faction named Foundation. There is more locations that have changed, like the White Springs Resort and others, which I won't spoil in this review, but they are interesting to find. A new raider faction which is hostile to you, often scattered around the map, and you will come across them every now and again, which makes a welcome change from killing non-human NPCs. I know we have ghouls and scorch and all that can be classed as human NPCs, but they're not, and we all know it. It does liven up the game world to have NPCs to interact with. Something else that's been added, which was a pleasant surprise to me, was the addition of allies. Not totally sure what these will be, as the time of writing this review, I haven't fully finished The Woman Who Fell from Her quest chain, as I wanted to save it for live servers and the private worlds. It's something new. I was not expecting it to be in the game. I'm playing on the private test server for about a week and a half before the release of Wastelanders on the 14th of the 4th, 2020, which is of this time of this review. The main story of Fallout 76 Wastelanders, there is a rumour of a treasure vault, and people have come back to Appalachia to seek out their fortune. No spoilers here. You won't see any of the main questions in this video, so I'd say. But let's just say there is gold in them thar hills, which leads me on to the new in-game currency, gold bullion, which can be traded for high-end and rare plants to help build better weapons and armour. You get gold from in-game events and a nice amount at the end of the main story mission. You can only start getting the gold bullion after you've completed the main story. If you're new to Fallout 76 Wastelanders, and welcome. The original Fallout 76 story is included in this update, seeking out a cure to make sure the newcomers are given the cure and immune to the scourge. It's a fun little question for returning players too, for them who have finished the main story and are still working on it. But let's talk about atoms. You can buy them with real world money, if you wish, but the game itself is very generous, with rewarding them to you. In-game challenges and daily objectives give you X amount of atoms. And if you save them up by the time you max your special, which is level 50, you have around 2,500 atoms, which can be spent on stuff on the in-game store. Some items cost as little as 20 atoms and over 1,200 for a bundle, or 1,200. This is a touchy subject for some, as you can buy repair kits and scrap boxes. First off, the repair kits will repair your armour and weapons to full, without using any of the scraps. Scrap boxes are for sending stuff to your stash. If you're out and about and you find yourself over encumbered, you can store the junk in them and send them off to your stash. That's what I believe. I haven't gotten any to test to see if this is right. I just see it as a waste of your atoms. Repair kits I have picked up some from time to time. Main reason because them springs. They're almost impossible to find, and you've really got to save them up for more important items. The changes have been very welcomed by myself, and I believe the Fallout 76 community as a whole, which is good. It does breathe a breath of fresh air to the game. Resource hubs have been changed, like I stated before. You have lost the Spurs hub, which used to be a place to get acid and copper and other smaller resource icons. I haven't seen any new perk cards, but I have been using one I didn't think I'd ever use, the big sale perk, so I get better prices when I sell and buy from vendors. But caps are not really required, which is of course Fallout's normal currency. There has been a number of changes to the game with Wastelanders update. More legendary enemies are spawning now, which gives you legendary weapons and armour, which then can be transferred in to the scrap vendor and then head over to the legendary vendor to see if you test your luck or buy random items. Sorry, I kind of went a bit off topic. There we go. New enemies which can be seen in the video. It often spawns with two others. There's a red i.e. fire, blue, i.e. frost, and green, i.e. poison. Higher levels of them can be tricky to fight, but literally to fight and kill. But lower levels ones are not too much trouble. Sorry, it's got a bit of a cold coming on, and I don't think is what everybody's thinking it could be. I also like the fact that they've not gone with level scaling, which is something that puts me off RPGs that have this system. The idea is sound, I like it, but it kind of takes away the aspect of an RPG if every enemy you come across is equal to you. So if you're running low on recovery items, you can't go back to a low level area to stock up. Even if they did, I kind of hope they do a Borderlands kind of system, where you've got an option to turn it on and off. And if they do, Bethesda, please add this option. Camp side of things haven't changed that much. There's been a couple of new additions, such as the Ally Building tab, which I believe your allies will require certain items to be built in your camp to create a quest. Like I said, I'm still doing the Woman Who Fell from Earth quest, which I'm hopefully will complete on my private world, and I'll upload more videos on that soon. Conversations have been changed too. It's more in line with Fallout 3 and New Vegas. You get a dialogue box and you pick from the choices. There's even ones that are special specific. Like if you have high intellect, you get more options when people are talking about medical or technical conversations. Also, if you have very low charisma, or none at all, you can get silly options to have a laugh with. Also, depending on your conversations, you may also come across NPCs that may no longer talk to you if you've insulted them in some ways, which is something you might come across pretty quickly. I'm sure in time more things will be revealed. It did take people a small amount of time to find some of the hidden Easter eggs and strange locations in the original Fallout 76. How would I score this game? I would give it an 8 out of 10, and 1 up from my last one. The update has changed Fallout 76 for the better, and here to all the future updates that the game gets. I do hope we see a return of the Brotherhood of Steel. They do get mentioned every now and again, and the Enclave, of course, are already in the game, which would add a much needed conflict to the game. As in, I don't really want PvP conflict, but it'd be nice to have two factions that you know are not on equal terms. In the comments below, I'll supply links to buy Fallout 76 from CD Keys. They do not sponsor us, but we are affiliated with them, and all the proceeds goes towards the channel and future content. I hope you enjoyed this video of Fallout 76 Wastelanders. I do plan to do more Fallout content. Please leave a like, comment, and turn on the bell to get all notifications. From us at Helper Monkey, until next time, dwellers, enjoy the rest of your morning, evening, and afternoon, and stay safe out there.